Hey, what's going on, CoinApp TV subscribers? Robert Welkin here, and in this video, I want to do a review of another classic Shaw Brothers martial arts movie. This time it is called 5 Shaolin Masters. Let me get my hand up there. 5 Shaolin Masters from 1974, directed by the Shaolin Master, the martial arts director Chang Cheh, as part of the Shawscope Volume 1 collection. I'm going old school, talking about some movies from Shawscope Volume 1. Now, the video that I shot right before this and I'm posting, I did a review for Shaolin Temple, which is sort of like the pairing of this. You sort of watch Shaolin Temple first, then you kind of come back and watch 5 Shaolin Masters to sort of see what happens. They're kind of loosely sequel, prequel. I don't think 100% direct with that, but you know, it's like the Chang Cheh Shaolin universe, you know, at work here. So let's talk about this and the collection and some of the features. So first, let's get to the IMDb. I'm going to give a little bit of spoilers. This will be a brief video, some praise, some notes that I have. So IMDb, the synopsis: 5 Shaolin disciples barely escape the destruction of Shaolin Temple. Now each has to train in their own fighting style in order to stand up against the Chiang, top martial artists, and avenge their fallen comrades. I think most people say Ching with that. It's Q-I-N-G. All right, let's talk about the cast here. We got the legendary T. Lung is in this, one of the great Shaw Brothers actors of all time. Alexander Fu Sheng, another one of my favorites. David Chiang, Kuan-Chun, and a bunch of other students who escape. I wrote in my notes here, students who escape the Shaolin Temple from the downfall, and these other students, they seek revenge against the military, the Chiang army. So it's got what I like from Shaw Brothers movies. It's got training sequences, action sequences. They have to kind of learn to adapt. It's interesting because it all came from like Shaolin, so they kind of had their basis of martial arts, but then the Chiang army bosses are like better than them, so they have to like level up their skill, and I like that sort of quality in like my martial arts Shaolin movies, Shaw Brothers movies. And it has kind of some intrigue. Each one of the characters kind of splits up, searching for more rebels that might have escaped. They got sort of secret looks, secret signs that they do with their hands to sort of communicate. Gordon Liu has a brief cameo and a short fight scene. I would have liked to see more of him, but this is 1974, I guess, right before he was the breakout star. Maybe this was like a test for him to see how he would look on camera or something. So we get a short role of him, but you know, some of the DVDs, it's funny, I've seen him prominently featured on the box, and it's like Master Killer stars in 5 Shaolin Masters on like bootleg DVDs and stuff over the years. So it's funny if you bought this thinking like, oh my goodness, he's the star. He's kind of in like a short part. I wrote my notes here, some good fight scenes, drags in parts with some of the story, which, you know, is going to happen. I mean, you can't have all-out action. Some of the standout stuff is sort of towards the end when they're like near this creek, the 5, you know, Shaolin Masters, and they're basically like, all right, we're here. One guy's got his bow staff, one guy's got his other, you know, thing. They've been training. They're ready to settle the score, and it's kind of like the Chang Cheh trademark where there's multiple fights happening at once and the camera's cutting back and forth, some smash cuts, some smash zooms, some just all-out action with the water, the creek, and the white outfits also, and people getting, you know, like some people getting, some of the good guys not making it, some of the bad guys not making it. So a great you know, all-out finale. I'm gonna give it this letter grade of a C+. It's above average. It's not far above average. I think Shaolin Temple is a superior movie, but I kind of feel like you need to watch these hand in hand. You watch Shaolin Temple, you pop on 5 Shaolin Masters, your afternoon is good. Hopefully that's the way they were doing it when I was watching Kung Fu, you know, drive-in theater back in New York City as a kid, watching these paired up. I think pretty much a lot of like great double features. So hopefully that was the experience as well. Now, if you don't have Shawscope Volume 1, try and get it or get the isolated versions. I think this is out of print, but you can get like the collection broken up. So of course they paired it together with Shaolin Temple, and a lot of the features on here are kind of like just grouped together. You get to Tony Raines, Interview, you get interviews with some of the actors, Kong Du, David Chang, T. Lung. Some of these are archival stuff by Federico Ambrosian, so shout outs to him. Newly mastered, some trailers and stuff. I don't see commentary though on either one of these on the disc, so that's a little bit of a drag. It would have been nice to hear some commentary stuff on both of these movies. I mean, I feel like there's got to be a lot of tidbits. You've got a lot of stars in these movies. It would have been nice to see, maybe what the story was with Gordon Liu and why he had sort of like a minor role in this. So, Brian, if you're watching and you want to chime in and you have some 2 cents, let me know in the comments. Shout outs to Brian Bankson there for all his great feedback on these commentaries for Shout Factory and beyond. And if you're subscribed to my channel, he leaves a lot of great feedback as well on here with tidbits. And shout outs to everybody who's watching, leaving comments, and liking and favoriting these videos. Thanks a bunch for watching. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. For Coin Out TV, we'll see you next time.